All right, guys. So some of us were struggling with the 7 perspectives of psychology. So I wanted to come up with a way or an easier way to remember the beliefs behind each perspective. Okay. So I looked around, stole this. So this isn't mine, but I think it was useful. So what I want you to do is get a piece of paper, and what you're going to do is you're going to trace your hand. Okay, so it's going to end up looking like this. Okay, so trace your hand, the outline. Okay, and now each finger and part of the hand are going to be a perspective. Okay, so the first one, psychodynamic. Okay, so I want you to write that on the thumb. Okay, now the reason for that is because you got to think of, putting your thumb behind you. Okay, because Freud believed that your past, your childhood, formed your unconscious mind. Okay, so those unconscious conflicts are the one driving your decisions. So for your thumb, behind you, okay, in your past. Okay, second one is cognitive. Okay, so we've got psychodynamic so far and cognitive in your pointer finger. Okay, now here, okay, cognitive, okay, thinking, processing, recalling, okay, all of those things. When we study how we learn, okay, that's what cognitive. So pointer finger, okay, to the mind, okay, helps you remember cognitive. Okay, third one, okay, we got psychodynamic, cognitive, and now behaviorism. Behaviorism is your middle finger. Now you can imagine why I'm putting it in the middle finger. Okay, I'm not going to flip you guys off. Okay, that would be inappropriate. But if you see somebody show the middle finger, okay, that is an observed behavior. Okay, and now if you observe someone giving somebody the bird, okay, now then you have learned that behavior possibly. Okay, so that is an observable behavior. Okay. Fourth one, okay, humanism. Now I drew my ring, okay, on my ring finger. Okay. Now the reason for that is because you have to think of it in a way that relationships are supposed to encourage your growth, okay, make you a better person, okay, keep you accountable, give your love, attention, and needs, okay, through those relationships. Okay, so think of your ring finger, okay, as personal growth. All right, fifth one, biological. Okay, now biological, you have to think of it as your pinky is about the size of your brainstem. Okay, and when we're talking about biological, you're talking about genes and heredity, okay, on how it impacts how we experience memories, emotions, sensory experiences. Okay, so how those genes and chemical makeup impact those experiences. Your sixth one, okay, now this is kind of odd, but you got to think of it as, a sixth finger. So I kind of just drew a dotted line here over next to my pinky, okay, and that stands for evolutionary. Okay, hey, maybe 100, 200 years down the line, humans have now developed a sixth finger because we have seen the purpose of, hey, now we have, a firmer grasp of objects. Okay, so an evolutionary trait there would possibly be a growth of a sixth finger. Okay, and then your seventh and final one, okay, ooh, social cultural, right there in the middle. Okay, social cultural. Okay, why we put that in the middle on the palm? Okay, you got to think of it as a social interaction. Okay, giving somebody a high five. Okay, how we behave in different situations. Okay, that's what we're looking at for social cultural. Okay, so as a review, okay, we should have all 7 down now. Okay, remember psychodynamic is your thumb, cognitive is your pointer finger, behaviorism is your middle finger, humanism is your ring finger, okay, your pinky, okay, is biological because it's the size of your brainstem. Okay, evolutionary is your sixth finger that you have now evolved to develop, And in the palm, we've got social cultural, okay, for a high five. Okay. The famous people that go along with it, okay, psychodynamic is Freud. Cognitive, Ben Carson. Behaviorism, Skinner, Watson, Pavlov. Humanism, we've got Rogers and Maslow. Okay, we didn't talk about anybody specific for biological. Okay, evolutionary, you have James and Darwin. Okay, and then social cultural. Okay, we've got Kenneth and Mamie Clark. I hope this helps. Send me an email if you guys still have any questions.